Hello guys and welcome to Yorkshire Lad Media. This is the first episode of the podcast that I'm doing, and it's going to explain to you a little bit of what we're going to be doing over the next few months in Beverley. So my idea is to get some aerial photography from maybe the 90s of when the hospital was in use, and an aerial photography shot of obviously what's there now, which is an housing estate. And then what we're going to do, we're going to ghost image the housing estate over the top of the old map, so you can see whereabouts people's houses lie within the current grounds of where the old hospital was. I also want to try and tie it in with the army barracks somehow. I have been told by sources that it was used in World War II, which we know anyway, but it was more for the airfields for the injured pilots and stuff, so it'll be quite interesting. So my journey starts tomorrow, and my plan is to get all the photography gear together, head off to find the main entrance to the hospital, which is still standing, which leads you on to the actual new housing estate. That's where I'm going with it. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I don't know how it's going to end up. And my end goal is all the information that I gather, I put together, and I make it into some proper maps where I'm going to try and auction it off, and the money from the auction of the maps that I make, then the proceeds are then going to go to charity. My other plan on it is my Facebook page. I'm going to run a poll on there, and we're going to have 2 or 3 different charities on there, and once the money's come in, we'll find out what charities to go to of your choices, and we'll send the money over. That's the plan. If it works out like that, that's going to be absolutely brilliant, but we don't even know how this is. I've had so much help over the past couple of days, and it's been absolutely amazing, the people I've spoken to about working actually at the hospital. And one of the people that's contacted me is a chap that used to work in the kitchens, and underneath the kitchens was the hospital morgue. Now, we're gonna, to make it a little bit interesting on these podcasts, I'm gonna speak to a few people that have experienced strange goings-ons in the hospital when they've either been working or when they've been in the hall of residence. I'll tell you a little bit about the hospital itself, a quick insight to it. It was actually founded in 1861 as a workhouse, so it's got quite a good history with it. And then later on in its life, it then turned into the hospital. So there's some quite interesting stuff that's been going on over the years. It's been mad because I put a thing on Facebook on a Beverley page asking if I could get hold of anybody who worked at the hospital, and I've just been absolutely inundated with messages to the point where I ain't replied back to half of them, which I need to do. But it's people that have got ties, family ties to the hospital, where I've got a chap that lived on campus and was a trainee nurse. I've got a lady who her great grandma, her mum, her auntie, a sister and herself worked within the hospital. So it's quite interesting, and I've heard some really good bits from a chap who worked in the kitchen, who the morgue was located underneath the kitchens, and he's told me about stuff that's gone on. And another chap's inboxed me, said there's an old man and a dog, when the hospital was open, was seen as a ghostly image and stuff. So I'm trying to get hold of a paranormal chap that's written 2 books about Beverley and about the paranormal bits, and chuck a little bit of that in to spice it up a bit. But the main concern for me is making these maps and getting my journey out in a video on Facebook and YouTube to show you how it's all come about and how it's coming together and the reasons behind it. And if I can sell these maps, like I say, the money will go to charity. I contacted a lady who works at the Guildhall in Beverley, and she's been absolutely fantastic. She's given me an email today with photos, maps, links, you name it, she's given me it. So it's been phenomenal. The journey's been absolutely brilliant. But please click that subscribe button and follow this journey on the videos and the podcast, because it's only going to get better. Thanks guys, thanks for tuning in. Click that subscribe button guys, because there's going to be a podcast once a week, and there's going to be a video diary, episodes of the video diary coming up. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in.